G'day viewers. Well, we're just interrupting our normal scheduled program of Campfire Traveller's latest trip to do a quick video on a 12-month review of our Patriot. We did a review earlier on. It might have only been just after we bought it, and you would have seen that in the video history of our Campfire Travellers.
And that was more about why we bought it.
It was more about why we bought it and the decision process that we went through in getting the Patriot and getting the particular Patriot that we did. This is more about, hey, we've had it for 12 months. We've done some trips.
Do we like it?
Do we like it? Do we not like it?
What would we change?
What would we change? What are some of the aspects that we think might be of interest to you as fellow campers? Things like the bedding and the cooking and the setup and the towing and all that sort of stuff. So that's sort of what we thought might be useful. And as its own video, rather than being tucked away in one of our normal travel videos and being lost. So we've had the video, we've had the Patriot now for about 12 months. We've done some big trips in it. We did 6 weeks in the Red Centre. We did a couple of weeks down at the Murray River on the Victorian side. As we're doing this video, we're on the way back from the Hunter Valley doing some coastal trips or some beachside camping on the way back up the coast of New South Wales. And we've done other smaller trips as well.
A few days.
Yeah, so for a few days, your Easters, all that sort of stuff. So we thought now would be a good opportunity just to say, hey, we've had it for 12 months, go through some of those things that I talked about a second ago, and then ending, I suppose, in the big question, would we buy the same camper again? So, first of all, full disclosure, we're not associated, obviously, with Patriot Campers in any way. We were customers, we did research, we went along, we bought it, as everyone else does. Well, not everyone else does, but that's all we did. What did we buy? We bought the Patriot X3 Mark II. So there was a Mark I or an earlier version, which was more manually opening the tent that you can sort of see in the background there, whereas the Mark II, amongst other improvements, also made that a mechanical process insofar as you push a button and it opens up. So we've got the X3 Mark II. There's just the two of us that travel, and there were a couple of important things, I suppose, for us in deciding what sort of camping style that we wanted. The first probably was the bedding. That was the most important.
Was the bed. I didn't want to have to make it all the time, because some of the things we looked at, you had to, the mattress folded, or you had to remake the bed. I didn't want to have to remake the bed until we had to change the sheets. And the other one was I didn't want to climb up a ladder like a rooftop tent to get into bed. So more like caravan steps without the caravan.
Yeah. Now, in saying that, yes, the bedding was important, and Marie didn't like the rooftop tent. There's a lot of people out there with rooftop tents.
Yeah, that's just what I didn't want to do.
Yeah, but that's the point I'm going to make. There are lots of people out there with lots of different setups, and in us doing this video about the Patriot camper, we're not here to tell you what sort of setup you should get. Where we're camping right now, for example, there's a big American truck towing a 22-foot van. They've got kids, that's obviously a big setup. Happy days for them. No problem at all. It's just not our setup. That's right. Especially
if there's only two of us.
That's right. But I mean, everyone wants something different from their camping. There's no one setup that suits everyone. We had a number of things that were important to us. One was the bedding. The other thing was the ease of setup.
I didn't want to get up the ladder.
Yes, getting up and down a ladder. For me, it was things like the size of the unit once it was folded up, and towing that with the Hilux ute that we have. It's an older Hilux ute, so I had to be a little bit more conscious of my weights, my GCM and my GVM, but also too can you get your foot off the table so it's not bumping it?
Sorry.
Also too, you know, we'd sort of done the camping out of the trailer and getting tents out of trailer and water out of the trailer in jerry cans and gazebos. Yeah, the marquee, the 6x3 marquee, which nearly killed you every time you put it up.
It was 40 kilos every time lifting in and out of the trailer all the time.
So that's the sort of stuff that we didn't want to be doing. We wanted something where we could literally pull up and within half an hour basically have a full setup, and that's what the Patriot does for us.
And because we loved our tent, but it was getting to the stage of you know, it's on the ground, and if we're going to be travelling around, it's better to have it off the ground, because where was it, Carnarvon Gorge, we had trouble actually pegging the tent down because the ground was so hard as well.
So rocky. Yeah. And as I said in that earlier video, we still wanted the feeling of being camping. We still wanted to spend most of our time outside of whatever we were in, doing our cooking and sitting and eating and just enjoying the outdoors, and the Patriot sort of still fits that for us. So I'm sure those of you that are interested in the Patriot would have all seen the Patriot video, so you know the basic concept. You've got your fridge and your sink outside, you've got your cooking outside, but the inside, there is an inside, there is a place that you can sit with a little table.
Yeah, which is quite big enough for the two of us. And we hardly ever use it. We've used it once in Broken Hill because the wind was just horrendous and the rain and everything, so we're in there then. And then there it was on the Murray. On the Murray. The flies were that bad, we couldn't actually eat outside. We had to eat inside. And it was quite big enough, wasn't it? But you know, those couple of occasions, the rest we've eaten out, but it's big enough to eat in if you need to.
Yeah, that's right.
Or to sit inside and read your book or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because quite often, particularly on those nights that we're not having a fire, you know, we'll be heading in and Maria will read her book and I'll watch something on YouTube, and it's more than big enough for the two of us inside the Patriot.
Yeah.
So that's good. Now, Marie mentioned one of the things that were important to her with the bedding. So with the Patriot, how it works, it's like a big clamshell that it just opens up and the bed's there. Now it's got a cover on it, hasn't it?
Yeah, so you click a cover on it, and then when it folds over, it just holds it all in place. So then when it gets, you know, we get to our destination, all I have to do is unclick the cover, roll it back, and it's right to go. It takes 2 seconds. Oh, well, be fair, a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it works really well and don't have to make it or anything.
No, that's right. Now, the only thing we did do, we did go out and spend a small fortune on a mattress.
Oh yeah, topper. Mattress topper, which I would recommend. The mattress itself was okay, but we put the topper on it, and that nailed it for us then, didn't it? We love the topper. Yeah, mattress.
But with
topper
the mattress, with the topper, and with the bed made, it will still fold over.
Yeah, it still folds up fine.
Yeah, it still folds up fine.
Yeah.
So that's a big win.
Yeah.
And we do take our clothes bags inside the Patriot, and they stay in there while we're camping.
Yeah, so usually when we're in there, like we have it sitting up on top of where the equivalent where the fridge goes in. There's like a shelf.
Fridge hatch.
Yeah, and we just sit our clothes up there, and then when we're travelling, I just put it down into the little, where the stairwell is, or whatever you call it, where you step up. I just put it down there so it can fold over, and it's got like a storage there really when it's folded over. So I just leave the bags in there, so we're not taking the bags in and out. They just stay in there the whole time that we're tripping around. And then when we get to our destination, I just open up the door, throw them back up on the shelf, and then we're right to go.
Yeah. And speaking of that, when we do get to our destination, setup is really easy. It is, again, look at the videos that are online, or in particular the Patriot website. But it is as easy as what it appears to be. There are literally 2 clips. It opens up. Extend your poles. Do your awning, that's it.
Yeah, hop in and open up your windows.
Hop in and open up your windows, exactly right.
And take your cover off your bed.
Take your cover off the bed, yeah, it is as easy as that. A lot of times we're not using the ground mats, like we're not using ground mats where we are at the moment because it's nice and green.
All green grass, flat.
I always peg down the poles on the awning, because I did have at one place, which I forget, it might have been on our Red Centre trip, where I pulled the poles out, stood them up to do the other half of the poles, and it flipped over the top.
Yeah, I think it
and
was
bent the
even
pole.
before then. It was just on
It
one
might
of
have been.
our trips around before we.
Yeah, it might have been. Anyway, I always peg the poles down. Yeah, the setup is very easy.
But in saying that, they were good and replaced it for us.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, I had it replaced. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just took it back down during the service and said, hey, can I get that pole replaced? And it wasn't an issue.
Because we could still use it regardless.
Oh
but
yeah. It was just crimped a bit. So yeah. Cooking. You can sort of see behind us the yellow Max tracks, and under there is, I think, what's commonly
The cockatoos.
Yeah, the cockatoos. Yeah. Sorry, they weren't part of the scheduled programming.
But I'm sure you can hear
I'm
them.
sure you can hear them. Yeah, behind us there, under the yellow Max tracks is that lift up area at the front of the Patriot, which is called I think it's
The man cave.
Man cave. Yeah, I think it's commonly called the man cave. That's where I've got the little Weber. We've also got a Dometic burner in the kitchen there, and
Outside kitchen.
in the outside kitchen. Yeah, that's right. And it's all that's great. That's all we ever need.
Yeah.
All we ever need. If we're not cooking on the fire, we're cooking on the barbecue. The burner, yeah, okay, might be for boiling some water for Marie's tea or my coffee
Or
in the
your
morning.
eggs and stuff.
But yeah, your bacon and eggs you
Yeah.
might do on that. But there's more than enough cooking stuff. I know induction's becoming very popular. We haven't gone down that path.
We like the gas.
We still like the gas.
Yeah.
You've got 2 gas bottle sections at the front of the Patriot there, which you can use, one for the barbecue and one for the cook at the back. But yeah, the cooking is a breeze. More than enough fridge space. I'm not too sure what the size of the fridge is. It might be a 70 litre, but it's the dual zone. You can have one as a freezer, one as a fridge, but I've also got a double-sided or double compartment fridge in the ute as well. It's more
Which we
than
don't
enough.
really use.
A lot of
that
the times
much.
we're
That's
not
more
using.
if we go somewhere during the day and we've got the
Yeah,
fridge,
that's right.
yeah.
That's right. Or a bigger trip.
Or I was going to say we used it on our 5-week, 6-week
Yeah,
Red Centre
yeah,
trip.
because we were running a freezer.
Yeah.
So we used it for there. But certainly, for example, this trip here, we're just using the fridge in the Patriot, and it's fine. Plenty of water. I think it's about 160 litre tank.
I don't know.
Look it up. It might be 140, 100. More than enough water. The
Well,
whole
we trialled it, having showers and everything, and it lasted for a week, didn't it?
yeah,
And that was
yeah.
showers, washing up, everything. We didn't try and conserve water. We were just using it as we would normally.
It's more than enough water. It's
Yeah.
more than enough water. Yeah, and again, we just have one of those fold out sort of shower cubicle things and just run the hot water shower nozzle out of the man cave there and just set it up in front here, and it works fine.
Yeah.
The back steps, that was a bit of a thing for us. Like Patriot, you've got this concept where they have their steps at the back, and that's fine on the X3. I just went out and bought a bit of mower cord with one of those mower starter handles on it, tied it to that, so at night I just bring the stairs up.
Because I think they don't really bring their stairs up, do they?
No,
They're usually
no,
out.
they're usually out more bush and
Yeah.
whatever. But we what we do is we close the back stairs.
Yeah. And
And
it just makes it easier to pull up.
easy. We just
Yeah.
pull it up.
When we're inside.
And when we're
Yeah.
inside, pull it up with that cord, lock it. Hey, that's fine for us. So that
Yeah.
works well. The diesel heating system, we use that
Yeah,
when we're in the
brilliant.
outback.
Yeah.
Brilliant, works fine.
Yeah.
Uses hardly any diesel at all.
No, that's right. And because it's like the smaller area, you only need it on for a little while, and then it all heats up.
Yeah,
you can turn
that's
it
right,
off. You
that's
don't need
right.
it on.
And
for
you can
a
do
while.
it all from your app, as many
Yeah.
systems you can these days. So you can sit there and go, hey, we're going to get up in 5 minutes. Let's just turn the diesel heating system on, and it works brilliantly. So there's no issues there. So it actually all works really well. And again, one of the big things that we wanted when we bought this setup was to be able to use it with our existing ute. It's a 2008 Hilux. It's not the biggest and best thing in the world.
Oh, don't
so,
put it
well,
down.
no. So far
She's
as
fantastic.
towing 3.5-ton caravans, I think it's the best ute in the world. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
But this thing folds down.
It's just like a little trailer, compact
It's a little
trailer.
trailer. It
Yeah.
fits in behind, and yeah, to me, being able to keep our ute and do what we're doing with this setup is perfect for us.
And it
So,
means we can go wherever we want to go as well. It just follows where we go. We've been in a few tight places, but we can get around trees and, you know, 3-point turns and whatever quite easily at the end of a street and things, where some of those vans that we've seen...
I'd hate to think.
Yeah.
I'd,
Well, today we ended up we hit a one-way street and there was nowhere to go and it was this narrow street, but you were able to
we
turn
turned
it
around. We could turn around.
3-point turn, but like you had those big vans, they'd have to
for anyone
reverse
that's
all the way back.
that's been to the Murray or really any sort of national park campsites that have these little tight roads and getting around a tree stump and all this sort of stuff. Obviously you're still mindful of where the trailer is when you're going through spots like that. But
that's another reason why we did end up with the Patriot. Cause
Yeah.
we wanted to do
that sort of stuff.
Grid type stuff.
That's exactly right. But yeah, again, the battery system is great. It's a 200 amp hour in this thing. I've got solar panels in the back of the ute, which I never get out.
To be fair, we did have them out.
Well, when we were
Alice Springs, we had
in the
them
one
out.
place for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, but our normal setup is
if you're here for a few
2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Next spot, 2 or 3
the
days.
car will charge
next
it
spot.
as you're going.
Yeah, the car charges
But
where you're going.
if you're staying for any length of time, then we do have the solar that works the treat.
That's right. That's exactly right. But really, it's just running the fridge and it's just running the lights.
The lights and stuff.
Because we don't have any inductions or air fryers or anything like that, then we're not going through the power. But
our biggest luxury is having a sink.
Yeah, Marie was concerned about the fact that we had a sink.
Because I felt like, are we really camping if we've got a sink? But it's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's fine. It's fine. This is a lot worse out there. So.
Yeah. But that's our biggest luxury.
No, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. So, big question is, if we had our time over again, would we get a Patriot?
I reckon yes, because it suits us to a T, and how we camp, where we go, ticks all the boxes for us.
Yeah, it's off grid with our power and water.
And little and compact that fits in behind our.
Yep, we've got our little
we didn't
portaloo.
Have to upgrade the car.
A little portaloo.
Oh yeah, we've got a little.
It
portaloo.
just fits inside there, so we can use that at night.
Yes, and it can fit in that stairwell. We use it at night, and there's still enough room that you can actually stand there and get changed, even though that's there.
Yeah, so there's plenty of room. So we're totally off grid from that perspective. It's small, it's light, it ticks the boxes from an ease of setup point of view. No one's lifting anything. It's
pack up.
Yeah, and pack up. Yeah,
pack up.
Set
obviously,
up and pack
the
up.
opposite of setting it up. Sometimes, pack up might be worse, but it's easy.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So no, I think we would get the same setup again.
At this point in time in our lives, and what we're doing, then that suits us. We're happy with it, and we don't regret our.
No,
decision.
not at all. Not at all. It might be different in 5 years' time. It might be different in 25 years' time. But for where we are now, for what we want to be doing, where we want to be going, the sort of camping that we want to be doing, for the two of us, it's brilliant.
Yeah, we love it.
It's brilliant. The after-sale service has been good. We've only gone back for a service and just recently a few bits and pieces like you get on anything. Very good guys to deal with there at Gold Coast, so certainly no issues there. We just drop it off of a morning.
Go to Harbour Town shopping.
Go to Harbour Town,
see what discounts I can find,
and then come back in the afternoon, pick it up, and continue on our way. So,
but to be fair, we're in Brisbane, so it's not too far for us to drop it down for the day, and we can have a day down there.
But I think they do
especially
have.
As we're retired as well,
that's right.
So it's not like we're working. We've got to fit around everything.
No, that's exactly right. I think they do have service centres around, but we've just dealing with the people on the Gold Coast because that's where we got it from, and they're the people that we know. So. A shout out to the guys there, particularly the maintenance department there. They do a good job. They do a good job, and they help us out. On the few occasions I've had to ring them up in the middle of the day from the middle of nowhere and saying, "Oh, I've forgotten how to do this." They've gone, "Yeah, bang, 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 and away you go." So certainly no issues there. But yeah, so that's our 12-month review.
We're still happy with it.
Yeah, we're still happy with it. We've got lots more to do in it, and there's lots more videos to come. But in the comment section below, let us know what setup you've got and how it suits your lifestyle. Because as I said at the start, everyone's different.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. Everyone has their ideal setup. And as we certainly know, you don't work that out straight away. It can take years to work out what sort of setup you want.
We had a tent for years.
We had a tent and we had
swags.
We
still use our tent. We still use our swag depending on where we're going and what we're doing.
That's right. It took us a long time to get to this setup.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we're very happy with it.
Yeah.
Okay, well listen, at the end of the video, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got something from it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, guys. We're hoping to get to 250, the magic number of 250. That's not 250,000, by the way. Oh. That's just 250. But anyway, we don't do these videos for that reason. We do it because when we're old, with our developing Alzheimer's, we can look back on these things and say, oh, that's right, we went camping there, and oh, we had a Patriot. Yeah, anyway. Okay, well listen, that's all we got, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you got something from it. But again, let us know in the comments below what setup you've got. Or if you've got any questions about the Patriot. It might sound like that we sung its praises a bit, and that's because we like it. But if you've got any questions, something you think we've missed, or something you want to drill a little bit harder into, certainly let us know, and we'll certainly comment back to you and give you our thoughts. Okay, that's all we got.
Out for now.